Hello everyone, welcome back to another mine-imator tutorial. So today we're going to be using this blank animation to create an animation. And in this tutorial we're just going to start with the basics by creating a scene in Minecraft and setting it up, setting up the lighting and everything like that. So let's start by going right over to Minecraft, like this. Here we go. I'm just going to make sure that's working, and yep, we're on. Alright, so I'm just going to take this because it's a good world and recreate it. Just make it, just going to name it animation scene. It has to be, we're going to make it creative and everything's just normal. And here we go. So once it loads the world, we can start making our scene. Just gotta wait. And here we are. Alright, here we are. So this little cliffside here looks like a good place to have like a house on the side of the hill. So I'm thinking that the animation will be, well, the character's just in his house, and then he comes out, and he comes over to the cow, and he attacks it, basically. He kills it for food, I guess, and then goes back to his house. So we're going to start by clearing out the area here, so that we can start building our house here. If you're wondering about the cut, it's because I skipped the video so you wouldn't have to watch that all.
Oh.
Alright, here we go. Now you gotta be quiet again, Clipey. Here we are. Here's the house. We've got these things up here. We've got the door. Then there's the chest. And there's both of those. And then this is gonna be where his dog sits. He's got a map of the place here. And the little house is just right there, and oops, I just lost it, so I gotta do that again. I feel silly, but yeah, here we are again. So here's the map, and then there's the bed, and yeah, I put some torches up there and just kind of did some, I don't know what you call those. Anyways, so now that we've completed it, we can now leave Minecraft, and we can now start working on our animation. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go to the crafting table right here, then we're going to go to this right here. Then we can go import from world. And so what this is going to do, we can choose the world up here. And we're gonna do animation scene. And if it's somewhere else, you can click that browse and find it somewhere else. So now it's just gonna load the world. Just gotta wait for it to load. And so here we are. Here's this here. Then we just gotta select it. So that's where the player was, just right there. So we want to select a lot of the place. So this over here is water. This is just deeper water. We want to select a lot of the place here, but we don't need to go very far down. Like, not far at all down. And yeah, I think that is good. Hope it doesn't take too long. Okay, that wasn't long at all. Alright, here we go. And so here's the entire scene here. We'll probably want to just start the animation like somewhere like somewhere that doesn't show that. So somewhere like right here. So then we can add our character and everything like that. But first, let's get started on our animation. So this is what it's going to look like when it's rendering. So let's see what the house looks like. Alright, here we go. And also, I did render them as separate objects, so now we can move that around, and yeah, we can even move the bed around too. And the chests are separate too, so we can do that, which is good. It's exactly how I wanted it. The house itself, I mean, everything else isn't the very own thing. But as you see, that imported pretty nicely. Now all we need to do is just like get everything else set up. So I'm just gonna go ahead and import a wolf, very normal tame. And here we go, let's tame wolf. Okay, he's like way down there. I'm gonna copy the coordinates of the bed and put him there just to make it easy. Alright, paste. Okay, well that didn't work very well, but still kind of worked. Okay, here we go. Here's the wolf. Now I'm just gonna come down low to the ground so we can just set him on it. And there we go, we'll just rotate him around to be facing the area over here. So now we've got the dog in. That was pretty simple. And if we want there to be cows around for him to hit, we want to make some cows here and there too. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's get this. Search cow and create, and then the cow of course is way underground, and let's just barely set his feet in the ground, and there. Alright, now we can just duplicate him around, maybe make this one like that, and then just move the first one somewhere else to his own unique location. Controls are kind of tedious until you get used to them and really learn how to use them, and then they're pretty easy to use and kind of nice to have. Alright, and then I'm just going to put another one up here on the hill if I can. Let's see. Okay, his feet are really cut in there. And just rotate him around some other direction. Alright, so here we go. We've got a couple cows around the place. And as you see, the leaves are moving. And so yeah, here we go. So we've got our scene here, everything like that, and we've got everything nice, and yeah. So now we just gotta get the lighting done. Let's just go to background. Let's change the we can change the time, and then we can change the rotation. So let's have the sun like be kind of on the house. It's like that. And then for the clouds, I think the clouds are good. Don't want flat clouds. Story mode clouds. I guess that would work. Story mode clouds. And then I think the ground is good. I don't think we need to change the ground. I think most all of this is good. We might want to see if these torches have their own light. No, they don't. So the weird thing is that light goes through blocks. Like this thing doesn't seem to cast shadows, but we should be able to cast shadows. Okay. Here we go. And now we can just add a light, like a point light right here. Point light. And then light, let's have it a yellowish kind of light. More oranges, like that kind of. And then have a much smaller range. Just kind of a yellowish light, just like that. And right there. And duplicate that. Move it all the way over to like right into that torch there too. So now it actually looks like they have light. Let's see what that looks like in render mode. That looks pretty nice, all except for the fact that it casts a shadow on the torch. So we might just want to move that up. Move it back like that. That seems to help. And now we'll just go over to the other point light and do pretty much the same thing. Just move it up and out more. Okay, that looks a bit more realistic. And I think we're mostly done in the house then. Alright, so I think that is mostly it for this tutorial. Next tutorial we're probably going to be setting up we'll probably set up some other things that help spiff up the world to make it look nicer, but I think we've done plenty for this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you later.